Welcome back, everybody. This is the Old Man, and we are going to continue to play Gargoyle's Quest. Specifically, the absolute hardest level in the game, at least according to me. Kill the clansmen at the gates. I realized that the last video did not have the game music in it, and I realized that after I recorded it, was actually I was okay with the commentary, so I didn't want to re-record it. So I'm just going to keep messing with things until they work out. This is a work in progress. So I appreciate your patience, and I appreciate your views and likes and whatever. As I refine the craft, if you can call this a craft. Anyway, I also realized that I didn't tell the second half of the Christmas story. Wherein, if you tuned in last week, I told a story about how the week before Christmas, I unwrapped all my presents and played with them because I was homesick for a week, and wrapped them back up, and my parents were never the wiser. Well, later, when my wife and I were married, we'd been married for about a year, and it was Christmas time, and I was kind of being a real Nazi about Christmas time because I had these just specific things I always felt that Christmas had to be or whatever. And so she wanted to open presents on Christmas Eve, which is fine with me because we did that in my family for forever. But I wanted to open them on a certain time on Christmas Eve, and she did not want to open them at that same time. She wanted to open them a little bit earlier, and this, because we were only married for a year, resulted in a huge fight. And to which I did finally get my way on that one. Even though my wife was right, she was totally right on that one. And I'm not one of those guys that says the wife is always right. No, but she was definitely right on that one. I don't know what our rate of being right is. Oh, shoot. I don't think there's any hearts in this level either. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. She, unbeknownst to me, had actually opened up her presents that year and didn't tell me until later, and so I got repaid in kind, and was really stinky because I was not a good present giver that year. Oh my word, why did I do that? I was not a good present giver that particular year. I got plenty of guys, so we're just gonna leave it as is. I was not a good present giver. I think I got her one seat cover for her car, which, if you know my wife, is hilarious because she cares nothing about seat covers or cars, like me. It's ironic because I work at a parts store. But, oh gosh, of course. So yeah, we're snoopers. She snooped her presents, and I can't blame her because I would do the same thing. And yeah, I still say that. Oh gosh. I still say this level is the hardest in the game. As you can see, this is my second death on here. How many guys do I have left? 2 guys. Okay, good. So we haven't screwed the pooch just quite yet. Because I'm telling the story, and it's surprisingly hard. See, I've watched a lot of LPs, and it is hard to talk and play at the same time, and I guess I could do scripted commentary, but this isn't really the kind of game that I wanted to do scripted commentary with. I want to do live commentary because it's cooler. Maybe someday I'll do some scripted. I'm sure I will at some point. Again, mobility, huge in this game, and this is why this level is so hard, because you only have a fraction of wing power, and so you've really got to be careful with your wing power. You've really got to think about where you're moving, what the stage, get over there. What the, am I gonna get it? Oh, thank goodness. What the layout of the stage is, and how you're gonna move so that you don't get hit, because you can only take 2 hits, so you can't just take hits. And finally, we are at the boss. Bless be. Now, this boss is not terribly hard if you're careful. It's just the 4 blobs there, and you shoot each blob. You have to kill all the blobs, and then you're done with the boss. And I find myself wondering, which blob is the Gremlin Stick inside? Because the guy said he definitely put it inside the tower monster. So which one is it? You don't actually see the Gremlin Stick. That's the one thing I did never like about this. That could have used some improvement was I want to see what the stick looks like. They never show you none of the stuff. It's just text, and that's annoying. So here's the last little, oh gosh, the last little eyeball, and I'm giving him fireball surgery on his eye. Thank goodness. That's it, y'all. I beat the game. That's all there is to this. There's nothing that is as hard as what I just did in this game. Anything else is just because I wasn't paying attention. That's literally, and I got the Gremlin Stick. Rooting around in the muck of one of those eyeballs, and I pulled it out and dusted it off, and now a force is building in my body, as per usual when you pick up a Gremlin Stick. But it does give me the Blockbuster, which looks suspiciously like a boomerang. So now we have to go back and give it to the Baron and cross the bridge again. Backtracking. Not too bad backtracking. Bad backtracking is like Metal Gear Solid doing the keys. That's bad backtracking. I don't know, maybe all backtracking is bad. This isn't too bad. Because you don't have to do any like bosses or whatever. And it's trivial. This is trivial backtracking. Seriously, those keys in Metal Gear Solid, that was padding if there ever was some. Let's see where Baron, he's still in his solitary little room. I think those skulls mark where he is. And here's where we're going to use. Yep, he can feel his power returning. And he sees the king. Oh gosh. And I have a candle of the poltergeist. Okay. I'm sure it has a nice sort of honey smell to it. Maybe it's apple cinnamon. That's my favorite kind of candle. Like the apple cinnamon candles. Always makes me think of Christmas. Again with the Christmas stuff. And now back. Hey, we got the Blockbuster though, so let's equip that. It definitely is a boomerang. That is not a Blockbuster, that is a boomerang. So I don't know why they called it that, but it is much faster and you get two of them. I think overall it might be slightly weaker than the normal Fireball, but the fact that you can have two of them and they move really fast, that makes up for it. Back on the bridge again. This is the last we'll see of this bridge for this game. Thank goodness. We'll have tougher bridges later. With enemies on them and spikes. But I'll have more wing power when I get there, so it won't be a big deal. Flames. I've never seen... Have you ever seen flames like you see at the bonfire and then one flame just leaps up in a column like that? That's definitely... That must be particular physics of the ghoul realm. Must be. Oh, let's see. Are you going to let me through now that I have the... I am going to find the king, as a matter of fact. And if you would move yourself out my way... I could go on. And I'm one of courage. And, of course, now we got power-ups. The dragon armor, which gives me another blip of life. And he kindly moves out of the way so I can go back into the cave. I can't remember if this cave is... Yeah, this is... See, now I got three little... So now I can take 2 big hits or 1 little hit. And yeah, we gotta go down in the muck. I always kind of like that the muck wasn't, you can jump in the muck. It's not swim, but you sort of jump on it like it, ha ha ha, look at that. Fish in the rock. Glitches. They're always fun. Other, what's this? Talisman. I need it after the talismans I burned in that tower. Good grief. And more clansmen. Regular clansmen. Thank goodness for that. They're a lot faster to deal with too. Now that I have the boomerang. I'm sorry, Blockbuster. And they see that the crows have been sort of replaced. There's not as many crows in the landscape now. Thanks for walking in my way, jerk. You saw me moving. Oh, password guy. Don't need no password. I'm not some heathen, some commoner that uses passwords, especially on a laptop. That would be crazy. The Cyclone, the Talismans, I'm sorry, get actually more expensive as the game goes on. But now they're just 8, so it's a good time to stock up. And I'm not going to need quite so many. At least I shouldn't need quite so many. Because then even you get a life refill thingy that will let you refill your life once a level. And that helps tremendously. And I can't remember if there's anybody that actually matters in here. Nope, nobody that matters. Onward! Talk to this guy. Or get into a random battle. Let's do that instead. Just the... What's in here? Oh gosh. How about just miss them? Why don't we do that? Wouldn't that be fun? Just miss the guys. There we go. Little ghosts. I don't think I've seen that. I haven't seen those. They're not... I don't often see the ghosts. Firebrand. Oh, he's got to test my strength. Which, in video game terms, means that after we're done, we're going to be totally BFFs. Because that's what happens in video games, is you fight, and then they see how strong you are, and then they want to follow you and want you to train them. See, those guys were nothing now. The worst is over, y'all. Seriously, the worst of this game is over. And I think here is where the wings are. Yep. Wings of the Falcon. Which gives me more wing power. I don't know why they had to repeat it. I can fly longer. Good. Because, oh my word. Yeah, significant boost in wing power. I can stay up there all day now, dog. Can't believe I used to be scared of you guys one video ago. Yeah, let's wait for that bullet to get off the screen before we end the battle. That's important. You can't have any bullets on the screen. Unweil. And okay. I'm not entirely sure where to go, so this will be fun. Oh, another town. I bet it's 3-house town, so it's clearly not as important as a 4-house town. And okay. They're not going to say anything important. They never do. I guess they do if you don't have Nintendo Power, but since I had Nintendo Power, I didn't need to actually talk to anybody. We just did exactly as Nintendo Power told us. Even when Nintendo Power was wrong. Yeah, no big deal in this town. At least I don't think. I'm wandering around your town. Don't eat me. Jeez. I'm trying to save you. You're gonna eat me? Or maybe he's just being a pervert. I don't know. Oh gosh, another one? Everybody's gonna eat me. I can't tell if this is the best town or the worst town. The door's open, dummy. Just leave. You know you can walk right out, right? No, I can't. I don't have the frames of animation to do that. Okay, so they just tell me that... I was making sure there wasn't any items in here, because I don't quite remember, but they just tell me that you can't go north without the wings, and that is true. Because I think there's a little bridge up here, somewhere. There's another broken bridge, and you can't get up there without the wings. And slow-moving bullets. Your bullets move as slow as mine used to. How does that feel? You should feel ashamed. Beep-you. So let's see. There's whatever this is. I think this is this the Soul Stream? I'm not. Oh, this guy. This is a little vampire guy, and he is a pain. He is definitely a pain. Because again, he's way more agile than you, so of course he's gonna beat you. Okay, Essence of the Soul Stream. Oh yeah, see, I sounded really excited and nobody knows what that is. What the heck is that? It's basically a life refill. So once per level, you get your life refilled, and that'll let me do that. Which again, this is where the hardest part of the game is over. The hardest part is over. Just have these gorillas here. Oh, apparently it's not over. I said as I die. Oh, my body's healed good. I still have to beat him. Oh, this video's running a little bit long. I'm gonna beat these guys, and then we'll call it good. Oh, gosh. Yep. Ah, a little bit nervous there. Gotta be honest with you. A little bit nervous. Little bit. 2 vials. Alright, everybody. Thank you. We'll do the bridge next week. And thank you for watching.